Hello everyone! Thank you for tuning in to our first official video for our video blog, Retro Curious. Alright now, so what we're going to do for our first official episode is we are going to introduce you to us, if you don't already know. Some of you already do, but we want to give you a little bit of background and history so that way you're familiar with your lovely hostesses. Alright, so starting off, Miss Leena Allure. Okay, what are your specialties?
What are my specialties? I mean, I am known for the retro modeling, but I guess the biggest thing would be my curves. Something about having that shape. Everybody's always curious on what I do to build up that shape. So I can promise you in future blogs or in a upcoming something or other that you'll get some more information. So just stay tuned to that. A few other of my specialties is I actually can sing.
It's beautiful, by the way.
And I'm actually working on a Marilyn Monroe tribute artist. So there'll be a lot of singing in that. My real voice.
It's wonderful.
So you'll see a lot of stuff coming up between the two of us with that too. So
Yes.
it'll be awesome.
Exactly.
Frankie Louveles.
Yes.
And what are your specialties?
Alright, my specialties. I am a retro pinup model. As you know already, a lot of you anyway already know.
Beautiful.
I try. I am also an amateur cabaret and burlesque performer. I'm also an artist, and I love to crochet. So those are a few little things that I would consider my specialities.
Oh.
Alright, so...
Wait. What about your makeup artistry?
Ah, that's right. I am also a makeup artist. I love retro makeup. I'm totally obsessed with it. So we have a lot of fun with that. And Miss Leena lets me practice on her.
Oh yes, she's the only person I trust with my face.
We have a lot of fun.
Oh, totally.
Alright, Miss Leena Allure, what are your inspirations both in life and modeling?
My biggest inspiration would probably be, well, in life, would be the collection of clip-on earrings I received from my grandmother. So it's this big, beautiful collection I received after she passed away, where I really got to know her. But I did receive them, and I've just been working around them. We'll also let you know that for you gaugers out there, it's the perfect way to hide your gauge earrings. So it's great. Another inspiration I have, especially in modeling, would have to be the transformation between Norma Jean and Marilyn Monroe. It's something about how hard she worked at to create who she was, or how we know her as, that is just fascinating. So, I mean, right now she's just my biggest inspiration in what I do. So,
And a fantastic inspiration because you are fantastic.
Frankie Louveles.
Yes.
What are your inspirations?
My inspirations both in life and modeling. In life, I would have to say my grandparents were my biggest inspiration. I spent a lot of time growing up around my grandparents, and they were from an era that was a little more old-fashioned, so a lot of the things that were really important to them became very important to me, and I absolutely love anything that reminds me of them, so I'd say that's my biggest influence in life. Now, as far as modeling goes, I would have to say Betty Page is my biggest inspiration. Now, I know that's a very typical thing for a pinup model to say.
You look so good with the bangs.
I try.
I don't have the bangs, but still.
I try. Well, either way, I saw a picture of her for the first time when I was 15, and I thought she was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen, and I wanted to be just like her. So that kind of started my whole inspiration. Alright,
Lovely.
Miss Leena Allure, how long have you been a pinup model?
I've been actually doing this for 4+ years. You'd be surprised. So I just want to let you know that you all have to start somewhere, so you may find some discriminating photos.
Let me tell you what, everybody has humble beginnings, but she still looks beautiful no matter what.
Aww. But actually I've been established since about 1.5 years ago, so that's when I decided to go full-fledged with the whole pinup thing, so...
And I'm glad you did.
Aww. And Frankie Louveles?
Yes.
How long have you been doing it?
I have been officially pinup modeling for about 1.5 years now. before that point in time, I had kind of done a little bit of modeling here and there, nothing major. I worked out of a tattoo shop as an artist, very briefly, and posed for a pinup calendar that they were actually shooting. So that kind of got me started on everything. That's yes. So, Miss Leena Allure, what do you love most about what you do?
Well, the one thing that I probably forgot to mention is that I love spending time with you.
That is a really good answer, and I hope you know I love spending time with you too.
Yay! But the other thing I really love doing, what I learned so much about is actually I love going to antique places. So all the antique stores, I mean, you'll find all these beautiful, well-made pieces of jewelry and clothing and art crafts and lamps and chairs and
It's addictive.
it's what I love doing because I can appreciate what they've done. Like, their clothing back then lasts so much longer than the clothing I buy nowadays. So
Very true.
okay, I'll stop. Frankie Louveles,
Yes.
what do you love most about what you're doing?
What do I love most? Don't get me wrong, there's a ton of different things that I really, really love about what I do. However, one of the things that I love the most is meeting new people and getting to have new adventures. Because I know you know that we have a new adventure every weekend and we'll have plenty of wonderful stories to pass on down to the young folk when they come along. So honestly, definitely, because we're both social butterflies, I really enjoy meeting new people. It's fun. Yep. All right, everyone. That is going to conclude our very first segment of Retro Curious. So next is our big announcement. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Keep staying tuned. Yes.
And fabulous.
Yes, it will be wonderful. I promise you won't be disappointed.
No.
Bye. Bye. All right, everyone. This is the moment that you've all been waiting for. This is our big announcement that we've been teasing you about for days. Are you ready? Okay, here it goes. You may now find both Leena Allure and myself, Frankie Louveles, in each monthly edition of Drive-In Magazine. Can you believe it? I barely can myself. So, what we will be doing is accepting all of your questions, comments,
And suggestions
at our email, which is theretrocurious@gmail.com. That's right. So send us all of your questions, your comments,
and suggestions.
and they'll be featured in both our video blog and in Drive-In Magazine. But here's the catch. You won't find both in the same place. You have to stay tuned to both. So catch us in Drive-In Magazine and catch us here next time on Retro Curious.